their way down for you to see the parade this morning. Okay, the parade begins with the color guard. Following the color guard, we have our mayor, Gene Scarpato, our trustees, Kevin Kelly, Thomas Michio, and Maury Foreman. I don't see Maury in the parade, but I do see Bill Hendricks. Good morning. The mayor said the music is on its way.
See this? Your mother's smart. Now she got a chain on you. Keeping you in line. Yeah, I wouldn't talk. Thanks, Mike.
Here comes Kevin Kelly. Tell us something about the parade, Kevin. How's it going?
Parade. Look at the crowds out here.
Following our village trustees should be our youngest twins in Lynbrook, Emily Margaret Cluth and Gregory Bernard Cluth, going by as our grand marshals today. They were born on April 14th, 1999. And here we have our eldest citizens of Lynbrook in our next convertible, Frank Vallone, Marie Houston, and Milton Salzman. Thanks for marching. 95 years old, each of them. And we have our ex-village mayors in an antique fire truck. And they are Francis X. Becker, William Geyer, and Mary Conway. And here we have Fran Becker, our Nassau County legislator, our village attorney, Peter Ledwith, being driven in a beautiful new Cadillac. And a good morning. We have some other village officials in a car from Reese Dodge. Don't. Okay. Next we have the Our Lady of Peace Color Guard band directed by Jen Hawes. The Men's Club float, as we can see, going by right here. And they're representing the 1920s decade. They're dressed in costume. Nice job on the float. The old New York Stock Exchange. the street, we have the Lynbrook North Middle School, also with the 1920s decade. We're starting with the Jazzbirds. The Jazzbirds are directed by Miss Jabin. North Middle School Principal, Ms. Turdeman, is accompanying the Jazzbirds. And then we have the North Middle School Band, directed by Mr. Robert Colarafi. Terrific, girls. Following North Middle School is a car they have from the 1920s, and they're all dressed as 1920 flappers and gangsters, costumes of the time. Marine Corps, U.S. Air Force, U.S. Coast Guard, and U.S. Army from the Korean War. Marine Corps, followed by some military vehicles.
Smile, guys, you're on candid camera. Don't forget the military vehicles. Go get them. These are by all individual owners. Restored. Thank you, Candy.
I know, it's on that show.
We have an antique fire truck. And here we have the Lynbrook Beautification Committee float children on it from the kindergarten center. Followed by more students from our kindergarten center marching. There's lovely Carmela. Carmela's coming over to give a flower. Carmela, great job on the float. How's the parade going?
We love it. The kids are having a great time. And it's a beautiful
You
day.
have to face the camera, please.
Thank you.
Are they very enthusiastic about this today?
So enthusiastic.
Everything looks great.
They made their banners, they put their handprints on them, they made flowers, butterflies to go on it. We decorated with live flowers.
I see some of them are walking. That's a long walk for them.
They are. Yeah, and we put the 3-year-olds up on the float. And DPW made us our wonderful watering can, which we're very proud of. And the gorgeous float also, which we all decorated. And we have the kindergarten center walking behind us, and they're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Waving and everything.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Here we have the Marion Street School Band. Band director, Mr. Fortunato. They like the camera. They're followed by the Nassau County Girl Scouts in a float that's depicting Girl Scouts back from their origination, decade by decade, which can all be seen at Grice Park this afternoon. Waverly Park Band, directed by Mr. Castaris, depicting the 1960s era. We can see the students are dressed as what we called in that era hippies. They're calling themselves protesters. Flower power and peace, sign of the times. The Titans, being led by Karen Gordon in the orange truck. The Titans are a big lacrosse and soccer league in Lynbrook, and also wrestling. The float was decorated by Terry Lanzalotti and Liz Ligori. Nice job. And the truck is for sale, they tell us. As is. With the decorations. What a bargain. Okay, now we have the groovy West Enders coming up, depicting the decade of the 1970s. The banner was made by the children in Mary Lupo's art class. Nice job. And the West Enders are very excited about being here today. And we all have smiley faces. We have 4 students that are the village people, and we're all dressed in the sign of the depicting the dress of the times, the 1970s, led by the committee chair, Lee Ray Mackey. The float car, smiley face, owned and driven by Mrs. Colgan, the health teacher. And our Our band director for West End is David Hawes. We can see a lot of work went into each of these displays by the schools. Oh, Mary! So nice to see you! You have to say something. How's the parade going so far?
Parade's going wonderful. Everybody stepped off on time. The floats look fabulous. The kids did a great job. And I want to thank everybody for actually participating. I got to go to the beginning of the parade.
I know you're busy.
Bye.
Bye. Mary Kelly is our parade chairperson and our chairperson for the year 2000 committee. She's done a wonderful, wonderful job. A lot of your work. She's been working on this for over a year. Next we have a Corvette driven by Tom Montori. I see his son in there. And I don't, who's the other gentleman? And another antique Corvette. I guess that's a 67 red Corvette. Driven by Dr. Girardi. Here we have the 1980s. And the 1980s is Lynbrook High School. We have the kick line. The float was made by the Leadership Club. The advisor is Mr. Steven Saputo. We have the award-winning kick line with the advisor Robin Manza. Following is the band. The band director is Mr. William Riley. Principal, Dr. Barbarino, leading the band. Jeep with our mascot owl. Have the Lynbrook South Middle School coming up, representing the 1990s. Quite a large band. Band director, Lee Wrightcraft. so far?
Looks pretty good.
Good. How many more people do we have coming up?
Well, I think this is the end. This is the 90s
Getting
right
close
here.
to the end. This is the 90s. Very nice float by South Middle School. They did a nice job. Here we have the Lynbrook Roller Hockey League coming up, and they're skating along. New league established in 1998. They play at the beautiful rink, beautiful new rink at Grice Park. And we have some of our youngest roller hockey players. They are cute. And there's our director of roller hockey, Alan Beach, with some of his assistants, Mike Pataki. We have the Fantasy Playhouse Theater with a van. Seems like we're winding down the parade right now. We have a couple more people coming up, but we're almost finished. We have the Lynbrook Fire Department and the Lynbrook Police Department, and we've certainly had a terrific showing for this parade today. We have a lot of enthusiastic people in Lynbrook that are ready to kick off the year 2000. After the parade, we're having a fair at Grice Park. Well, there'll be lots of activities for the children, and everything will be free. It's an old-fashioned type of fair. I hope everyone can join us. You can hear the fire department coming now. Fire department beginning with their color guard and the band. Of course, we have the members in uniform. And then all of our very fine fire department vehicles. riders. Quite a display of very, very, very fine vehicles that help to keep Lynbrook safe. Just like to thank the police department for helping make this possible, closing down Merrick Road, and for all the participants that made this possible today, that came out early on Saturday morning and joined us for the parade, and we certainly did get a beautiful day for it. And we hope to see everyone down at Grice Park. Thanks again.
Great.
Day and a great day for a parade, and I want to thank Mary Kelly for the outstanding job she did in putting this together. And as we're heading to the new millennium, wishing everybody in Lynbrook all the best, and be sure to come down and participate in all the activities. A lot of exciting things going on.
The lights on.
All right.
We're supposed to move, right, Mike?
It's my privilege to present this to Eugene as mayor of Lynbrook on behalf of our county executive, Tom Galata, for all the wonderful things that you've done here and providing this parade and fair for the residents of Lynbrook. Bless you.
Thank you.
Lynbrook's always been in the forefront of the villages, and good luck in the things that and your future endeavors.
We should have had the chair lady here, was Mary Kelly, who organized this whole damn thing.
Well,
But
she did a
she's not
great
here.
job.
She's probably busy up to her ears.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for
Okay,
for
she's
you.
probably
and
tired. You get all the glory, and
That's right. That's how
Okay,
it works.
right.
Thank you very
Okay,
much. Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
What do you want me
so
to
young.
say?
Well, just tell everybody how old you
How do you say so young?
Belt one out, Frankie.
To all the residents of Lynbrook, I'm wishing you a happy 2,000 years to come. And I'm also grateful and honored to be part of this parade. Lynbrook is just like a big what? Big brother to it. And I'm glad to be one of the brothers. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Frank.
Very good, guys.
They didn't say this is Frank Vallone. Is that correct?
Frank Vallone.
They want to know how old are you,
With
Frank?
a double L.
How old are you?
July the 4th, I'll be 95.
95.
4th of July.
4th of July.
95.
God bless, Frank.
Of Lynbrook, Frank Vallone, who's 95. And if you look down here, we have the two babies. They're 2 weeks old, Emily and Gregory, the two youngest. And they're doing exactly what I'll be doing very shortly, sleeping.
Hey, beautiful.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Bryce Bar. We're going to be having a show, Goldilocks and Company, starting in 3 minutes. So finish up the games if you want to watch the show. 4 wonderful stories. Goldilocks, Town Musicians, Henny Penny, and Little Red Hat. Brought to you by Fantasy Playhouse in Lynbrook. You all know us about the Lynbrook Movie Theater. We'll be starting in less than 3 minutes. Come on, come on.
1, 2, 3, 4. We know what you're waiting for. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not gonna make you wait. Da 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 da. Singing, dancing, full of excitement. So take you on board and to make you smile. We'll give you an opening number. We'll give you a taste and some. At the start of every show, we got a special way to say hello.
former village trustee Steve Grogan, and with me is former trustee Bob Barrow, who's representing our Senator Dean Skelos.
Hello and welcome to the Millennium celebration.
Well, give him room, Sean.
Well, this is your last shot. There are other kids waiting over here for a long
Yeah, channel 79, Limbrook.
It's all right. Somebody you know?
The Limerick Home Guard in 1917. The Home Guard was formed about 10 years previously in 1907 by Captain Stoudeman. Today we have Stoudeman Avenue, named after Captain Stoudeman. He formed this guard at a time when, not far after the time that Teddy Roosevelt had formed the Rough Riders and marched up San Juan Hill. And Limerick formed their own Home Guard, and the Home Guard was, in 1917, had a specific mission of preparing for World War I. At the time that you see this picture in the parade, World War I had begun, and the men were in training actually as a home defense because it was thought that there was some chance that saboteurs could come into Long Island with the intent of doing damage to Long Island. Now, the next picture is a little bit different. Again, the Home Guard is in this picture, but a remarkably different thing is happening here. This is the first draft in World War I, I'm sorry. There are about 6 young men dressed in black. with white armbands. The armbands say U.S. Army. And they're being inducted as the first draftees from Lynbrook into World War I. Now at this time, a resident of Lynbrook are being inducted into the United States Army in World War I. That's Reverend Caserta raising his hand, and he is Cassetta, I'm sorry. He's giving a benediction for these young men. You can see the concern on their faces. I don't know if the camera can come in that close, but they have wrinkled brows, and they're quite concerned because they remember that one of their young friends from Lynbrook had gone over ahead of them and had suffered severe injuries. The picture down below shows the Pearsall Brigade off on the left with their rifle down at the ground, and Reverend Cassetta again in the middle offering his benediction and prayers for the young men about to go over to France. Down Sunrise Highway, the year is 1938 or possibly 39. We're looking west towards Valley Stream, and the picture is taken from the top of the Congressional Building. The photographer is Bach, and in this picture you'll see a lot that is different and a lot that's the same. Can I point in this picture? All right, we see this building which was a bank at the time. It's now the Favor building, a shoe store and some other things, I think. I'm not certain what's in there. Looking along the highway further, we see this line of cars. Parking was vertically parking in. Now, of course, they park along the street. And where White Castle is, it was now on the corner. It has moved further in. If you look up in the left corner where there's an Esso building there and Rupp Chevrolet moved in, that's now in this area where Phillips Plaza is today. But as you pan around the rest of the picture, a lot is really still the same. The tracks had just been elevated in 1938. Previously they had been on the ground, and we see those new elevated tracks in the picture.
Place restaurant was in 1994. It was up on Sunrise Highway, the old Howard Johnson's restaurant, and it was during the night. It was under construction, and cars came down to Tally Ho Firehouse and told us the building on fire up the corner, and that's how we responded.
That's where King O'Rourke is.
Yeah, that was Duplex gas station, and Reinhardt took it over, and then they tore it down. I don't know whether many people remember the time capsule, the time capsule. On Pennsylvania. I had a fight for 10 years against the British Stone, and there's no people in the church, so we opened. Huh? Right behind the village hall.
Well, that was the Skybrook.
That old phone has changed a lot, hasn't it?
There's the old Studio One. That's the theater. But that doesn't look like the theater. It's in 66.
Brook City used to be in there for a little while too. But we worked to use out. Now don't find it. Yeah, the old movie. They moved to Atlanta. Upstairs, he's in his room now. You ready?
Well, hello, Mike. How are you? Well, I'm dressed this way because I'm going out now to sit in a dunk tank chair. Of course, anybody that dunks me, the taxes are going to go up. They don't realize I'm having somebody take the names and addresses of the people who dunk me, so we'll see what happens. Where do I put these things?
He was throwing already.
What?
Hey, Mike! Mike!
Hey, that's pretty cold.
Get the target.
These big kids got to get back to the... Wow, that is cold, man. Wait a minute, I'm not ready yet. The taxes are going up if I go in the water.
You look like a teenager.
All right, the mayor promises whoever dumps them, their taxes will automatically be increased. Give that young guy a hand there.
Oh, boy. You guys are trying all day. Oh, that was close.
This dump tank was donated by the Veterans of Foreign Wars in Limerick here. Your enjoyment. And the mayor.
What's your name?
It's about time you did something worthwhile.
Oh, thank you. All right, now I'm wet. Go ahead. Good boy.
Kevin, I'll buy you a soda.
Who's that big guy in line over there? Oh, wow, that was close.
There's the next big ragu that goes in the tank. John Cribbin.
He's a pro. He's a former pro baseball player.
I followed you for about 10 feet.
Oh.
She gets to push it.
Throw your wallet at it.
No, push it. Ah, baloney.
Oh, don't cheat.
No, you cheat.
All right, you're in the tank next.
Oh. Ah!
Oh, he hit the man.
She gets to push it.
This is vengeance. This is vengeance, Gene. Watch out.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Firing her eyes right now.
It's not right. When they hit the floor, they got to push it.
Well, I mean,
Christina.
that's before.
Is that what it heated?
No, it's not heated. You've been speaking up a little bit there.
Gene, you don't have to take a shower tonight.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I was thinking to be the first one.
Close one.
We can't. We're holding her back. She wants to get right up here.
She's next.
Take it easy, Dad.
Whoa. Wow. It's starting to dry off. Hey, Vinny, are you lining up there?
You're getting a tan.
Are you lining up?
There. Vinny, you're getting a tan, Gene.
Oh, you're all doing a good job.
Gene, you have everybody intimidated.
Uh-oh, she's lining up to hold on.
Oh. Hey,
Wait a minute.
oh, she ought to be able to get up and get that.
Oh, this guy looks tough. Get his name. Man, this is cold stuff down here. Where's my hat?
Hi, this is Patty from the Broadway Beanery, and we're judging a bake-off contest here. We have an apple cobbler, we have an apple cheese tort, an apple crumb dessert, baked brie, and pinwheel appetizers we're trying today. And, well, we've already done our tasting, and I think we're done. We're just about ready to place 1, 2, and 3.
I'm still tasting.
You're still tasting. She's not quite done yet.
From Thursday on.
Decision. In first place, we have Marie Winkelstern for her apple cheese tort, which is absolutely wonderful. Second place, I have Jackie Carlson for her apple cobblestone tort. In third place, Anne Mongelli for apple crumb dessert. Thank you, ladies. They're all wonderful. Now
the appetizers. First place goes to Anne Mongelli for the Pinwheels appetizer. Second place to Eileen Martelluzzi for the baked brie. All the desserts and appetizers were absolutely wonderful, and the bakers deserve a big round of applause from everyone.
Qualified.
What if we don't and they say we do?
We'll be watching. You know what rules? You have to completely eat the entire pie. It's not that big.
No, it's not.
All right? The entire pie has to be gone. Okay. Put your hair behind your head just to be able to get set. Go. Go. I like it. Keep going. The crust has to be gone. We got someone really close down at the end here.
You get to hold that crust you've had, guys. Oh, she had the whole thing in her mouth a minute. She's doing very well. I don't feel good. Oh, no, don't be doing that. No.
Come on, Kyle.
Don't make yourself
Come on. Let's go, Beanie. Let's go, Beanie. Look at this one. He's almost done. Take the thing in your mouth and choke it over. Oh, it's going to be the one in the corner of the top. Somewhere over here. Very close. Come on, Bean. Oh, man. I think we have a winner right here in the corner. No, in the corner. Right here. This is completely empty. We have one here. We have one here. We have one here. And we have one here. Okay.
Don't let them wipe their face. Don't let them wipe their face.
Okay. All I'm going to ask you is just look at the camera.
No. When you get the winner, with the winners, I don't want to wipe.
Don't say something. I'm going to be embarrassed. All right, the guys, everyone that I said that you have won, come over here. Oh, yeah.
Don't wipe your face. Don't wipe your face.
Guys, in TV.
Harry, go back. Hold it with that boy. Hold it with the boy. All right, let them all hold it. Let them all hold it. Get in. Move in a little bit, Harry.
These are all the winners. Pie eating contest. They did a great job. As you can tell by their faces, everyone had a great time.
Go pie!
Got milk?
Thank you. Shannon.
Leon, what'd you win?
Shannon.
Child, what'd you win?
Oh, I'm Art Matson, village historian. Village of
Oh,
Lindbrook.
glad to know Schaefer.
Yes.
Schaefer's Bakery.
Yes, you're Mr. Schaefer.
Right.
What's your first name?
Henry.
Henry. Now, I understand that you are the founder of the original Schaefer's here in Lindbrook?
That's right. After the firehouse. After it was a firehouse where the bakery is.
And the firehouse was torn down,
Right.
and you built the bakery.
Right.
When was that?
1938.
1938. That's the same year that they raised the tracks in Lindbrook, if I recollect.
An hour before that.
Oh, you moved in just before the tracks went up.
Right.
So you actually, the bakery was here when the train was running along at...
No. The bakery came later after the
Oh, just
opening.
after.
Yes.
Okay.
But 1940, I had a film made for advertisement for the bakery, showing how the corn grew. It was harvested, and then it went to the mill, and from the mill it went to the bakery, and in the bakery it showed how you made the dough and put the stuff in the oven. And it was shown every month once, 1940.
How have things changed in the bakery business from then to now?
Oh, and how I had still 3 trucks. They made 2 deliveries each day. One in the morning, 6 o'clock, they brought donuts, crawlers, all breakfast stuff.
You delivered to the homes?
No, I had 3 trucks. Trucks that delivered.
To the homes?
Yes.
People's homes?
People's homes, as far as Freeport and as far as Long Beach. And 11 o'clock they came for the second delivery for cookies and cakes and so on.
And what about the ingredients? Still the same today?
Well, from what I see, a lot of bakeries they use now prepared stuff, which I never did or knew about. I even made my own mincemeat and all, cooked my own fruits and all. No baker does that nowadays anymore. Nowadays they have all freezers. So I started usually 5 o'clock in the afternoon till the next day, 11 o'clock.
So 5 o'clock in the afternoon is when you began the baking process for the next morning?
Right.
Ah.
And I had twice a day fresh rolls, twice a day fresh Danish, and twice a day fresh bread.
Wow, that's great. Thanks so much for
Man,
this
my
interview.
pleasure, my pleasure.
I really enjoyed talking with you.
Thank you.
Here at the year 2000 celebration, we're here to, this is part of the program, is the Beautiful Pet Contest. So we have all the entries here, and we're going to walk around a little bit, and maybe we can ask each of the folks to describe their pet. So let's go over this way. Hi, why don't you say your name and tell us a little bit about your pet?
Hi, my name is Lydia Laverme. My pet's name is Muffin. She's a little frisky. She's young. She plays her very playful and very
And she's a
friendly.
dachshund, I see?
Yeah, dachshund, yes.
And she's, you said earlier she's about 8 months old?
She's 8 months old. She weighs
Okay.
about 10 pounds.
Okay, let's move on. Hi, why don't you tell us your name and tell us a little bit about your pet?
Sure, my name is Charles. The dog's name is Semke, and he's about a 1.5-year old boxer.
Okay. About a 1.5 years. Well, will he get much bigger than that, or is he pretty full grown?
I think he's full size.
He's full size. Okay, let's move on to the next contestant. Hi, why don't you tell us your name and a little bit about your pet?
I'm Colleen. He's shorty and he's 11.5 years old.
He's 11.5 years old. He's a dachshund.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's move on. All right. Now, tell us your name and tell us your name of your pet and a little bit about your pet.
Okay, go ahead and say your name. Katie Pearson.
Okay.
And this is Gus the Bichon.
He's a Bichon, you said, right?
Yeah.
So he's kind of a mix between a poodle and a
Poodle and a Bichon.
And a Bichon. Okay. And he's how old is he?
7.
7. Okay, let's move on. All right, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us your pet's name and a little bit about your pet.
Okay, I'm Alan Donadio, my wife Beth. His name is Shiloh. He's a chow. And he was adopted from a shelter as a pup. And he can't wait to get out of the sun.
And he's how old now?
He's 2.5 years old.
And he's pretty much fully grown.
Fully grown now.
Okay.
And he's pretty solid.
I can see that. Okay. Hi. Why don't you tell us your name and a little bit about your pet?
We're the Ardiaco family. This is our dog Quincy. He's a Basset Hound. He's 7 years old. He loves children, and his favorite hobby is sleeping all day. Say hello, Quincy.
Hi, Quincy.
You a good boy?
So he's a full-bred
Full-bred Basset.
Basset. Okay. And he likes to snooze, I guess.
Snooze all day.
Okay. All right, we're going to move to the next contestant. Hi, why don't you tell us your name and a little bit about your pet?
Hi, my name is Jackie Carlson. This is my dog Milo. He's half Newfoundland, half Black Labrador Retriever. He's 4.5 years old, and he's a great family dog.
Okay, all right, thanks.
All right, wait. Amber, sit. Hello. Amber, stay. Amber?
All right,
we're going to show the dog.
Why don't you tell us your name and tell us a little bit about your pet?
Hi, my name is Joanne Calandro, and this is Amber. She's a pug, and she'll be 1 in 3 days.
1 in 3 days.
Yeah, she's
Is
about 15 pounds.
fully grown?
She's fully grown.
Fully grown. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. Well, we're going to go inside now, and we're going to figure out first place, second place, third place, and honorable mention. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes to announce the winners.
The most beautiful household pet. What's your name?
Elsie.
Elsie, the young cow.
This is our latest entry,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
This is why Lynbrook is such a unique community. Where else would you get a talking cow? Back now, after conferring with my co-judge over here, Mark, and other co-judge Catherine, we've come to a decision. And we'd like to announce, starting from the bottom up, a third place winner is the young Dachshund.
All right, Marcelo.
Congratulations.
Stay there, son. Stay there. Stay there.
Stay right there.
Stay there.
We have a tie for second place. One of our second place winners is the boxer.
All right, Sam.
You can't tell us.
It was fixed, Sam. You're too ugly for a beauty contest. Yeah, right there, Charles. Look. Good boy.
Okay. Our other second place winner is the Black Mix, the Black Lab. Want a cup, ma'am? Ma'am?
Sorry. Thank you.
Honey, stay there.
And you know, this was a very, very tough decision. This was a very, very tough decision because there's so many, everybody's pet is beautiful. But our grand prize winner today is the chow.
All right.
Now, everybody else that was in the contest, I'd like to call you up because, again, we want to thank everybody for participating. And the first one we'd like to call up is the Basset Hound. There you go. There you go. Next, we have the Bichon.
Okay. Thank you.
We have the other Dachshund. No, we have
get 1, 2, and 3 first, huh?
3. It's okay. Okay, good, good. We also have the chow. I'm sorry, the pug. I'm sorry, the pug. And we have a last-minute entrance. I know they came in a little late.
I got it.
Looks like a husky. There you go. Okay.
Come on, let's get 1, 2, and 3.
Let's get everybody in. Let's get everybody
1, 2, and 3.
Okay, first, second, and third place winners. The camera.
She's 11 weeks.
Okay, congratulations to everyone. Thank you all for participating. Okay. I hope we can do this again next year.
You can get a hamburger today. Wow. Yep.